there's division. There's uncertainty in which path to take first.
Like my heart is racing. I feel like flying. I feel like skipping. I don't know.
We made a fire, and we made, like, it was like survival.
Okay, I lied.
I really actually don't want to vote for you.
But I don't want to do it because I wanted to keep my girls around for longer.
It seemed like, even though I know that he's targeting me this round, like the way he talks to me, it still literally feels like he wants to work with me.
That you wanted to work with me, and then you threw my name.
You're a really nice guy, just a little bit too honest.
Oh, she's been a star social game player. She's got a lot of strategy.
This vote is for going with the majority, hopefully. We'll find out. I don't know.
What the hell?
This is the hardest pre-merge of my life.
All right, Manetwa jury, please come in. I'm nervous.
Yeah?
No. First up, we have Aaron, Rachel, Sam, Trey, and we have Megan. Voted out at the last tribal. Catching them up on what has happened. There's like a stump, and I'll do the jury the service of catching everyone up on what's happened. We just had a tribal immunity challenge. These guys actually won against all odds. So we are now here at this mini final tribal council. Before I begin, I do have to say that all three of you have officially made the merge. I give you 2. But just because they've made the merge doesn't mean that our business for the evening is finished. Tonight at this final tribal council, you, the jury, voted off by 3 people here, will be deciding a winner in the traditional sense that we do in Survivor. However, this person has not won the game. This is your merge immunity challenge. The winner of this final tribal council will have immunity for the first 2 rounds of the merge. In addition, they will have a big decision to make, to be revealed later. This is going to be the structure. We're going to have opening statements are going to be 30 seconds each. Each of you will get to ask a question. You can either ask everybody, one person, whatever you want. It's your time. I'll cut you off after about like 3 to 4 minutes or so, like questions, answers combined. We have a bit more time because, as usual, we're on time. Then we will have closing statements, and then you will all vote for a winner. Do we have any questions from either side before we get going? Okay, then we are going to start with opening statements, I'm going to hand this to Ashton. Oh, of course. That's actually a really good point.
We're good to
Alright.
go?
Yep. Oh, well, I'll just watch my watch.
Okay.
Okay, go.
All right. Hi everyone. Again, so sorry for the decisions that I had to make in contributing to each of you sitting on that side of the fire. I hope that you can see that I didn't play a super loud game. I tried to be sneaky and have a lot of individual conversations and I didn't try to lead a lot of conversations to not have a lot of heat on me. So I really tried to have a one-on-one individual engagement and
10
just
seconds.
check in with folks instead of being big and loud and kind of a pushy player.
Perfect. Thanks.
Hi everyone. I'm also sorry that you are sitting on that side. I know I made a few decisions that probably upset some of you. But I did try to make the relationships that I made with you were genuine. I mean that I do enjoy everyone and the conversations that I had. I hope you can see what I had to do to just push myself further in the game.
It's exactly 30 seconds. Okay, go.
Yeah, a lot of same sentiments just from feelings towards you all and how much fun it was building relationships and playing the game with you all and decisions we made to vote you out. But I hope that you could see that, you know, in the connections that we made and the fun that we had, that was all real. Just the contributions that I made during, challenges and things as a tribe, that was all very real. And yeah, had a blast. But like I said, like these two both have said, try to play a game where I built really strong relationships and always tried to stay on the right side of the vote.
Okay. Now the power should actually hold on to that because you guys share that one. All right. We are going to start with Aaron. You've had lots of time to think about it.
Yeah. I guess I'll just go individually. So Ashton, you said you didn't want to play a loud game, but when I walked up on the fire, you were the loudest one of the group. So can you explain to me why you're saying you didn't play a loud game, but it felt like you were playing a pretty loud game? Yeah.
What fire?
Oh, the initial fire before I was voted out, you guys were surrounding it. You said lock it in. And it felt like you were controlling that vote. So can you explain how you weren't playing loud then?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think for that, I didn't lead that conversation, but I had that double check. So in all of the conversations that I've had with folks, I used the lock it in, I got you, we're solid, in trying to be quiet, in not having to have conversations that are really long, where oh, I'm kind of nervous that they've been talking for a long time, so maybe they're changing things up. And so that was the quiet part. I do have such a loud freaking voice, and that's great feedback. So I appreciate.
No, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just it felt like you were playing a very pointed game. So I was just curious.
I think I was playing a pointed game, but I wasn't trying to be loud about it. As in everybody knowing maybe who my core few people were that I was working with, and what my decision was going to be, if that makes sense.
Okay, thank you. Milo, I wanted to ask you, please explain how your relationships got you to this point and why maybe you betrayed one or another to get to this point.
Oh, sorry. So for starters, I think I had a good relationship with Rachel in the beginning. We had talked pre-merge. And I had gotten a feel for her, and I enjoyed her as I just felt like we had a good relationship and rapport. And I don't know if it was super known necessarily. I will say moving forward, beyond that, me, Cody, Megan, Ashton, and Trey, we had a strong 5 that kept us going for a while. And I owe a lot of where the position I'm in to Megan, honestly. And that was a really difficult decision at the last tribal to part with her.
Okay, thank you. And then Cody, wanted to talk with you. You said that you use relationships as much as you could in this game, and you guys had a core 5 from everything that we've discussed. At what point did you guys start deciding or thinking, maybe I'm not in the top 3 of that core 5? Because obviously you played your shot in the dark. And so what strategy were you going in so you didn't get to the point where you were 4th or
Yeah.
3rd?
Yeah, that's a great question. I was fully confident until the moments before that tribal. When Megan came up to me to talk, her tone shifted, her face shifted. She wasn't making eye contact, and I felt like she was lying. I clocked her pretty quick. I mean, in full honesty, like it was just we had a lot of conversations, and we were really close the whole game, like from the beginning, and I meant all of it. And that was the first time I was like, "Oh shit, this doesn't feel like she's got something cooking," and I think it's on me. Couple that with not having any power, I was like, I got something to do here. I got to figure something out.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry. Okay. Yeah, so I'm not really looking for anybody to be sorry about how they like made me feel. So I would say nip that in the bud at least. Like you're sitting there for a reason, and I would much prefer to see people own that than be sorry. And just also like, yeah, Ashton, I don't know, to say that you weren't playing a loud game, but then all kinds of people are naming like votes were directed because of what you said. I would just be like, as a thing to be mindful of like, that may not be loud screaming about it, but like there's something to own there too about a power in that. Um, and then being voted out so early, again, we don't know what you're doing. So I'm just would like to give each of you the opportunity to describe a moment in the game that you directed or contributed to. And with an opportunity to like say more than just engaging with a majority alliance the whole time.
Yeah, I like that. I'll start. I came in this game. I have a really big personality. I made a very big point coming into this game to not have that really big personality played out here. Really wanted to lay low, build really good relationships. And I feel like it was my initial decision to get that 5 started back when we were on the hammock in the beginning of whatever day, whatever, early this morning, yesterday, whatever. Um, and I think throughout all of those conversations, yeah, we had the majority alliance, but I was always having conversations and with each one of them in that alliance to figure out who was going to be the next one. And I was pretty confident from the beginning that you 3 were going to be the first 3 because we'd already had that 5. And so I was just driving those votes as much as I could with that alliance in those conversations.
I feel like I need to clarify that when I say I'm not being a loud player, that doesn't mean that I'm not being strategic or trying to make a lot of moves. I think I wasn't seen, I don't think, as like a huge target because I'm playing the game really hard off the bat. And that's something that I wanted to keep in check is like, I didn't want to be like a leader of the group and be the one like, hey, let's go talk, or hey, we should go do this, and really try to have a more like, that's what I mean by like loud versus quiet. Like I think I did have a lot of really powerful moves, the final one being unfortunately Megan not playing her idol at like tribal council at that last one, because like I knew I wanted Cody and Milo here, and if she would have played her idol, like Cody would have went home. And so I had to have this conversation about like making you feel as comfortable as possible. And it was like the most nerve-wracking experience, but I think even in then, like loud and boisterous and like being seen as like a player who's like really out of the gate playing super hard is part of why some of you were voted off right away. And I would guess that for my 5 alliance, like if I would have came out swinging pretty hard, like I don't think I would be sitting here. And so that's just the clarity I want to make with like loud versus kind of a, I guess you could say, sneaky player. And one of my moves.
I think one big move that showed kind of my loyalty and helped keep another member of our tribe in the game was when me and Ashton had to go to the large tribal council with Michigan and Minnesota and Iowa, and Ashton's name was on the chopping block from the get go, and I used my alliances with Iowa, and I try to repair some previous relationships with Vincent as well to um, keep her in the game.
Sam?
Wonderful. Hello. I'd like to start by saying this is just a game. There's nothing personal about any of this, and I know that, and I know you all know that, so I just want to confirm that. But while we're here, I would love to ask, especially because it seems like there was an early majority formed, right? I would love for each of you to name one move from a jury member that you consider to be a bad move and what you would have done alternatively.
Oh, I can go because it was a turning point for me.
It wasn't necessary. It wasn't meant for you. I'm sorry.
No,
I thought
I
you.
said, I have a turn. I like have an idea. And
Okay,
so I wanted to share it.
okay.
There's like a turning point in my game. So Megan, when we were sitting here and talking about who was going to be eliminated next from Green, you said, "I'm worried it's going to be Wisconsin." And right then I was like, "Oh shit, she's got really strong Wisconsin ties." And is really hoping that somebody from Wisconsin isn't getting voted out. I don't know if I can trust that going to the merge because I don't have close connections with Minnesota. And so I'm really counting on us here. And so as soon as you started getting a little bit worried about that, I was like, we got to go. And I think you kind of backtracked on that a little bit. You're like, oh, I don't think it's, or like, oh, maybe I'm not too worried about that because it's fine. And so that's just something I would have done a little bit different is like not naming, hopefully Minnesota people are being saved because that creates some nervousness with your current alliance.
I can go. Trey. I'm sorry. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not. I don't know how. I think of the fact that you had another member from your state um, in this game that you kept around for a while, um, which is understandable. But I think that weakened your position in the 5.
Mine is for Rachel. I think there was more chatter that I heard, or sorry, there was more. I heard more and more chatter about conversations you were having pretty early on, where I think there were multiple people who you had voiced some version of "I want to work with you. You're my number one," something along those lines that got back to a lot of the other conversations. And I think that because it was just so early in the game, there was so many of those that I think it kind of clocked us as, oof, I think that's too risky.
Liar.
I was gonna, to confirm, it sounds like for Cody and Milo, these are moves that you heard about from others and not moves that you necessarily saw.
I heard, yeah, sure. I had got that vibe from you when you spoke to me, making eye contact with me, and then yes, the rest were other conversations that people confirmed. Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Congrats on getting here.
Thanks, Sam.
To the mini final 3.
It's not done.
How's it going, guys? So, obviously, like I told you when I left, there's no bitterness over here. I want all you guys, just to be clarified, just because this is a mini tribal, don't tap out of the game now just because we're here. You still have a whole nother phase to go. So, just because we're here does not mean the game is over. So, definitely stay checked in. Ashton, I do want to know that how, because obviously in my eyes, I thought I was high up in the 5. Everybody thought we were all high up in the 5. I want to know how you managed to climb your position up slowly in the 5 because honestly, originally the Hammock Alliance started, yeah, it started with us 4. So I was wondering, how did you manage to navigate the game where you climbed up to where put yourself in a pivotal position of power?
Oh, here.
I think one of the pivotal positions was building trust with the idol that I found and gave to Megan because it was a Wisconsin idol. And then when I got back from the journey, obviously the initial story I told about the slider puzzle was not correct. That's not what happened. And when I think it was just us 3 in the tent, was
That's fine.
Megan,
It was
you
us
were
5. All
oh,
5
it
of
was
us were
all
there.
5 of us. Telling you 5 about what actually happened and the name that I had to throw out. And it was like, as soon as that locked in, it like boosted my confidence because I totally fell down the outs. I was like, whoa, I just got pulled into this 5. Like, somebody's looking out for me. And so then from there, really building individual time with the people that I thought that I could go further with. And then using kind of that knowledge to share.
Yeah, for sure. Milo, I am curious because obviously your social game is pretty freaking good, but I do want to know like what strategic move you specifically navigated on your own or like tried to lead on your own.
I'm gonna go back to yours. And others might disagree, but I think from the get go, I kind of had it in my mind that I was gonna lock it in with some other people, and I. So yeah, I guess that's probably what I would say.
Okay. Yeah. Cody, kind of same question for you. I do feel like you were one of like, as far as the 5 goes, a little bit more on a pedestal, but there were some moments in the game, for instance, the vote as far as the double tribal where it was the 2 big groups, and then some flusters or panic moments. How would you say you managed to recover from certain panic moments and regroup and get yourself back in the game?
Yeah, sorry. Can you clarify when that tribal you're talking about? I know the tribal you're talking about,
That
but
one, and
yeah,
then also the last one,
oh,
the
the
one with the
one where
final 4 and playing your shot in the dark, everything transpiring from that. So
yeah,
how are you able to just regroup yourself, kind of just lock in and get yourself back in the game in the mindset?
yeah. No, that's a good question. Yeah, you're right. I think it is. I think I relied way more on relationship and strategy in this first half of the game. I'll own that for sure. Intentionally to lay low.
Yeah, that's okay.
But also I think with that, I had a lot of confidence in these 2. I mean, you're always nervous when you're the only one that doesn't have an idol or power. So there could have gone very easily my way, me going home, especially if she played her idol. Um, but yeah, I guess like in recovering, it was just a moment of trying my best not to just scramble and panic in that moment because I could have had probably 6 more conversations just to really solidify something because I was so scared. But I think at the end of the day, just really going back to trust and knowing that, man, they had my back and I had theirs, and I think
Yeah,
I'm gonna rely on that.
for sure. And then I kind of just want to share my little souvenir. You also got lucky on mine. Yeah, I found it when we did like that little group search, so I just wanted to share.
Wow.
Dang.
Wait, when they were searching
When we did
all
the
together,
group search,
you
yeah.
back there?
Yeah, it was behind the building.
That's
Yep.
so
I told
funny.
them, I said, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
they have
he
found
did.
it.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's awesome.
All right, Megan, finish us off.
All right. I want to know. We have 3 people in front of us. I've been told by multiple of you that I was your number 1. Obviously, number 1s are big in this game. We obviously tell other people they are number 1s even when they are not. I want to know if you had to go to a vote right now, no idols, advantages, anything, just what you're at, no extra vote. If it's the 3 of you, you each have a vote. Who's your number 1? Who are you taking out?
What a question.
Because I thought,
Yeah.
everyone thought they were in at some point. So
Yeah.
I truly like. It's not. I will clarify. This is not out of bitterness. I like. It sounded bitter the way I said that. It's truly. I want to know because we've been speculating for the last hour of if they go again, who's going, and I want to know. I want to know what you say.
Yeah. I mean, that's a great question. And we almost did have to go again, and we were panicking.
I know.
Because
we were wondering.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn. Who wants to go first? Should we?
I mean, I'll go first. Sure, I'll let it out. Yeah. I think because I got the last buff from Milo, and I'm on this tribe because he gave that to me, that would have
like had to be the tipping point for me. Like that was the, if we had nothing else to go off of, like, and then also saving me in the big group, like I wouldn't be here, I don't think, if he wouldn't have, and Vincent, if they wouldn't have helped like get some things going. So I think unfortunately I would have took Milo.
I think I don't want to use this as a cop out, but I was the 9th person to get the buff, and I wouldn't have gotten the buff without Cody. I wouldn't be sitting here without him starting. And from the get go, that was just something I could trust, because I didn't know. That was early on. We didn't really know anyone, and he's stayed true to his word this whole time.
Yeah, I think I would flip that back around with Milo too. I think that from the beginning he had kind of locked in a little bit with me and never strayed from that. So I would have to rely on that.
Thanks for honesty. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
that's
good question.
That's a hard question.
It is a hard question. Yeah.
Right, so now we are going to give you 1 minute strict to do a closing statement. We're going to go in reverse order because I made you go first. Thank you. I made you go first for the opening statement. So give your 1 minute closing statement, and then we will go to vote. And Cody, we are going to start with you in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Excellent. Yeah, it's hard to summarize in everything that's happened in the last day, even though it's only been a day. But I think I've shared everything that I felt like has been on my mind. Like it really was a big relationship game for me today. There wasn't a ton of very loud push for votes because I really wanted to drive those from behind a little bit, and also just prioritize playing the long game and building relationships with people. Tried my damnedest in challenges and got the one individual immunity with the
30
one
seconds.
challenge. So I feel like I really tried to push in those areas. And yeah, and I just had a lot of fun, honestly. Yeah, and you're right, Rachel. I want to own my game. Like we knew the votes where they were going each time. We were confident, and yeah, that's a big part of it. And we should have just owned that from the beginning. And also, it was fun as hell. So I loved every second of it.
Awesome, thank you. All right, Milo, you're up.
Yeah, I want to say I think I played a strong social game. A lot that might have not been realized, or kind of swept under the rug. I also think, as I've mentioned before, I did well in the big tribal, and I used my relationships prior to this tribe
30 seconds
to help this current tribe as well move forward. And I'm not afraid. I know it sucks, but I knew what it took to get to this point, and I knew it would take some backstabbing. And at the end of the day, I content with the decisions that I made that got me to here.
Awesome. All right, Ashton, finish us off.
I had a thing to say and now I forgot.
Well, good thing you still have a minute.
I still have a minute. You're right. Okay, so what I think my plan coming in was to be super social and to like be really engaged with folks, and for some reason that like fell off. And I did play a lot of strategy. Like I feel like I had a lot of thoughts and conversations about post merge. Who are we going to take with us post merge that's not already connected with so many folks?
30 seconds.
Who's not already playing a super hard game? Like for your vote, Rachel, like it was, you were hit it on the nail when you were talking about Vincent, and we were like, oh shit, like that is, somebody pointed that out, like how well you like identified that whole situation and why that was a good move to go. And right away I was like, she knows what she's doing, like we need to figure out ways to get her out. And that was some of the other similarities that happened too, is like I
5
felt
seconds.
like there was a huge social, yeah, okay, great.
But no, you're sorry, I'm not trying to be a dick. Okay. All right, so I'm now gonna go down. Thank you, jury, for your questions. Thank you, merge players, for your answers. Very respectful, very intentional, very good, thought-provoking questions. So great job all around, let me just say. As just a fan of the show, that was sick. I'm now gonna go down and get ready for the votes. And remember, you are voting for a winner. You you are supporting the person whose name you write, not voting them out, I will go down to the table. Thanks for filming, Drew. I have to run. Hi, Rachel. What's up?
Not much. I mean, just listening to a bunch of people not own their game and be sorry for having people have emotions. No, ready to vote?
Tell me why.
I am voting for Ashton because I think that she had the most influence. She was best able to describe the strategy amidst a majority 5-person alliance, which essentially dominated this game. And then she also won individual immunity. And so that is why she has my vote.
Awesome. Thank you, Rachel. Yes. Crazy. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Megan.
Hello.
Is there still a parchment there? It's like a little
a
one.
tiny baby
Yeah,
one.
I
Okay.
messed
I'm
up.
not gonna drop the cap this time.
Okay.
Do you want me to write it first or tell?
Whichever order you feel.
I'm gonna write it first so I don't forget. I am going for Milo to win. I was coming in, gonna vote for Ashton. I think Milo, people might not think he's the best speaker in the world, but I think he is intentional with his words, and he was very intentional with the way he spoke tonight. And I would have worked with him if he still wanted to work with me. And my question that I asked him about, or that I asked about, who would you have continued with? And Milo has this social game that is hard to understand, but it works. And I think he set himself up in the perfect position going forward in the merge. Better relationships with Iowa than I even knew about, and I think he set up well for the merge. I would like for him to get those 2 immunities. So
Awesome. Thank you, Megan. Banger question, too.
I didn't have one.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Oh, Ben, red.
What?
Red, light.
Green light.
Yep.
You're good.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for a great day, great last night as well. I've never really hosted something before, so this was kind of fun and new challenge, and it was a blast doing it. You guys are very easy to cheer for, very easy to root for. Continue to be rooting for you guys when I take a step back into just production role. So anyways, I'm just trying to say thank you. So with that, I am reading votes for a winner. You want to see your name. Our first vote is for Ashton. I vote Ashton. Ooh, yay! Yeah. All right. Next vote is for Milo. Woo! 1 vote Milo, 1 vote Ashton. Ashton. 2 votes Ashton, 1 vote Milo. 2 votes left. And the winner of the Manetwa tribe is Ashton. Ashton, congratulations. You have won immunity for the first 2 rounds of the merge. However, you have also won yourself a big decision to make. Ashton, as the winner of the Manetwa tribe, it only seems right that you decide which of the jurors gets to participate in the battleback. So I'm going to give each juror 30 seconds to pitch themselves to Ashton as to why she should choose you as the one to participate in the battleback. Ashton, you will then follow me down to cast the sole vote for which Manetwa member will represent our tribe in the battleback. I'll give you guys a minute to think, and then 30 seconds each to speak.
Well done.
Sorry to drop that on you.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna have to take someone with me.
I'm so dead ass. I'll just go. Oh, you're mine. Wait.
I have one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got one too. Oh,
on you?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Cool. All right. Roll again on 6. Roll again on 6. Yes.
I think you have to go on 6.
Okay. 5. Megan.
Oh, in order. Okay.
Yeah.
Or out of order. Okay.
Yeah.
I am ready to keep playing this game with you guys. I mean, I think all of us have no hard feelings in general, but I think I made it clear early on in the game and at vote out that I get it. I'm proud of you guys for that vote. That's very impressive, and I felt fully bamboozled by it, which is very impressive to me. I'm in to play. I'm in if you want me, and I think our concern about the Wisconsin thing, we can talk more, but it's not a concern for me in terms of I'm not set on that in any way, and I've heard more before we even got a chance to talk again before the end here that that's not even who I really want to work with, and
Awesome.
I hope that trust can be there.
Thank you, Megan. Oh, 6. Me. 2.
Yeah, just to double down the Wisconsin thing, obviously not real. So yeah, that is not a thing. But so I have won a recent LRG, Survivor Milwaukee in August, and I am smart, and I have things to contribute to this, and I am fit, and I like really think I have a chance to win the battleback and serve as a shield in the merge. So like both as a strategic ally, I mean, you all named it. You set an alliance of 5. I had no chance.
5 seconds.
And so I'm just asking for a chance to play.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Rachel. Where is it? 5 already happened. 3.
That's Sam.
Sam.
Oh, that's me?
Yes.
Oh, yay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Where's the...
We don't have one. We don't have one.
Yeah,
Oh,
sorry.
sorry.
You're
Okay.
good. You're good. Your time
All right.
starts now.
Okay. Hi. I think that you all have done it very well, but Ashton in particular, you have killed it, and I really would love to work with you, particularly because at this point, I would owe you, right? I'm charming. I've been training with a 30-pound pack for 4 weeks, thinking this was a hiking game, and I am ready to give myself to you, baby. So, give me this chance to get in this with you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. 4.
Is that me?
Yeah.
Sir. Go ahead.
So, obviously I've been sitting at Ponderosa reflecting on things that I've done wrong, and like you guys have brought up the Illinois thing, I was definitely too loyal, and I would be loyal to all you guys if I came back. I feel like sitting at Ponderosa, you got to keep in mind, we're not guaranteed to come back. We're competing against everybody else that's voting back in, and I feel like I have the best chance out of everybody here to get back in and work with you guys. So I hope you guys do give me that chance. I really hope you give it back to me. I really want to play, and I want to play with you guys. So.
Awesome. Thank you. And by default, Mr. Aaron, go ahead.
Last. Yeah, I would love to actually try and play this game. I never really got a chance to. Sadly, I was the first vote out. I'd really love to play with you guys. There's not a lot of Indiana people left, and so obviously with Cody and with you guys, I would love to form a nice strong bond and work our way through that and actually get a chance to play this game.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. I am going to walk down with Ashton. We are going to, I'm obviously going to bring the whole, setup. I don't know where my phone is. I'm so dead ass. Okay, well. Hold up. Well, I might just take Drew's phone.
My phone.
Talk me through, are you recording? Talk me through what you're thinking.
I feel like Rachel's argument was really good. Like, she would be a great shield in the merge. And I don't think I can trust her. And so, well, it wasn't enough, I don't think. My gut says Megan, because she was our core 4, right? Like, she was, like, I had a good connection with her. I feel like she respected the moves that I've made and won't have any bitterness or try to get me out next. And so I think I gotta go with Megan. I think that's what my 2 tribe mates would also be most supportive of, because we were a core 4. It's just hard because Sam also had like a great, like, I think she would be really loyal to me and owe me something if I brought her back to the game. And right now I have Cody owing me something for convincing Megan not to play her freaking idol. And I gave Megan that idol too. And so if I bring her back, I feel like I could really like rein her in, and to have another female. I'm not even contemplating the 2 males because I feel like I need another female in with me so we have some even numbers. So I feel like I just gotta go Megan.
Tough choice.
It's so tough.
Yeah.
Because like dreams are about to be
Crushed.
Yeah. And like there's no hiding behind this.
Congrats, champ.
Fucking bullet. Holy shit.
Thanks, Ashton.
Oh, thank you.
We'll find it. It's up there.
No.
Would you like to read the vote, or do you want me to?
You could read it.
Oh, boy.
The juror representing Manetwa in the battleback challenge will be, and this was, by the way, a full unwritten on parchments, Megan. Congratulations, Megan. You will be representing our tribe in the battleback challenge. Congratulations to Ashton for winning the tribe, and congratulations to everyone for being on the best tribe battle. Okay. Jurors head to Ponderosa. Megan, wait here with me.
Jurors no more.
You three, chill. Okay. I need to find my phone before anything.
Oh, it's in my pocket. It's in my pocket.